Allentown and the Poconos. So that is what we are expecting. We're going to continue to track the storm as it moves on through.
Thanks. And now we turn to our headline. A new movie coming out is all the rage and is projected to break numerous box office records. And no, it's not a new Harry Potter movie. It's a short documentary entitled The American Dream, Then and Now. And it's uncommon in the film industry that a documentary will gain this much attention, even when it's produced by the Nobel and Pulitzer Prize winning author Ivan Glinsky. But for more, we turn to our film critic, Ivan Glinsky. The American Dream is fast-paced, but at the same time highly thoughtful and profound in its analysis of this American institution, from the first settlers to present day. It examines how those beliefs have changed as our nation has progressed through different periods, and leaves us with the question, how relevant is the dream today? One of the sources quoted in the film is that of the 18th century writer John Hector Crevecoeur, whose most famous work, Letters from an American Farmer, described his idealized views on American life and the American himself. He writes, "They receive ample rewards for their labors. These accumulated rewards procure them lands. These lands confer on them the title of freemen, and to that title every benefit is affixed which man can possibly require." Anyone can achieve their goals with blood, sweat, and tears in America, unlike in Europe, where that wouldn't get you too far. Crevecoeur goes further, saying that because of the American ideal of toil bringing rewards in a society of flexible social distinctions, wealth distribution is much fairer than in places like Europe. He prides himself when he states that the meanest of our log houses is a dry and comfortable habitation. Lawyer or merchant are the fairest titles our towns afford. That of a farmer is the only appellation of the rural inhabitants of our country. Do we still have this type of equality in America? This film looks at the growing inequality in wealth distribution in present-day America, where the rich get richer and the poor remain a family of four, making $22,350 a year. Europe, surprisingly, is much more equal than the US with their welfare systems. In fact, the US is in about 100th place in income inequality, losing to countries such as Iran, Cameroon, and Cote d'Ivoire. Back when Crevecoeur was writing, American industry had not yet grown and established itself as much as it would do later. Some people might ask, is economic inequality important today? Or is it just what recent politicians have been calling class warfare? The film answers with an emphatic yes, because that is what keeps the American dream possible. Crevecoeur also raises another question. What is a real American? He believed the poor and destitute who were willing to labor but had been ignored in Europe and who were migrating to American masses were the real Americans. For the countries where they lived, they couldn't call him their home. He is an American, Crevecoeur writes, who, leaving behind him all his ancient prejudices and manners, receives new ones from the new mode of life he has embraced, the new government he obeys, and the new rank he holds. For him, Americans are people of all nationalities who have been repressed into poverty in Europe, and who, coming to America, are free to develop their talents to the full extent. Crevecoeur has his own view of history and idealism of America, and even though some might not agree with him, he constructs a stunning picture of America as the great land of opportunity, where all may come and with their work gain the highest title of citizen. For him, the true American doesn't have to live in a small town and be religious. He only must be willing to work to better himself and his country. If you want to hear this and many other accounts, the movie opens Friday night in selected theaters.